Hey, what's up everyone? Got another knife review for you guys. This is a knife review of my Spyderco Dragonfly G10. The Dragonfly comes in a number of models, like with FRN. There's a Salt model, which is using the Spyderco H2 steel or H1 steel. I'm sorry. Other ones have like an FRN handle, but right now the current generation they all use VG10. There also is a ZDP 189 one with the British Racing Green FRN. That was actually a very tempting knife for me because of the ZDP. But ultimately, I'm not a big fan of FRN, so this is the one that I got, and I am extremely happy with this knife. I don't carry it very much because it's so small, but I may start carrying this one because it fits in my jean pockets, my coin pockets, or my watch pocket, whatever you call that right-hand side pocket. It fits in there very well. It actually fits perfectly in your pocket, all the way to the top of the pocket clip there on this awesome wire clip. This knife, just for a couple of specs here, is 2 1/4, so 2.25 inches long. Cutting edge is under 2 inches at 1.875 inches. The blade thickness is 2.5 millimeters, so 0.093 inches. Again, VG10. This model, again, because it's the G10, weighs in at 2 ounces, which is nothing, So 2 ounces compared to 1.8 or 1.4 or whatever for the FRN ones. I will sacrifice the 0.6 ounces to get G10, and with this foliage green in particular, it looks awesome. VG10 blade steel, I don't have too much experience with it, but I've read a lot about it, and it seems like it's a really good, Japanese steel. This one's made in Seki City, like all their VG10 blades and ZDP blades, and I think this one. This is awesome. I think they call this Spyderco calls it their little big knife kind of thing, and it makes a lot of sense why they call it that. This knife I can actually hold with four. You can see it popping out of my hand here. I can do a 4-finger hold here because of the choil that's here, and it's relatively comfortable, but definitely a 3-finger hold here with your pinky kind of resting on the end. That's a really, really comfortable hold. At a knife that's overall length at 5.5 inches, I mean that's pretty crazy. So Spyderco's ergonomics are really, really good. I was just learning about a knife called the Sniper Bladeworks knife because of the curvature of this blade. It's a lot like their I think they're called their LPC model or whatever. Something called a hammer grip, and yeah, I mean, you could, in an emergency kind of thing, if this is the only blade you've got, you can extend your reach by 1.5 inches here and still have really good grip with the G10 and, do some damage if needs be, God forbid, right? So, it's got the lock back, David Boy dent, the dent lock back here. Very smooth knife. This is I think my only lockback knife here. And in general, I'm not a fan of the lockback, but for the Dragonfly, I was definitely more than willing to, forego that little thing. And I think this looks great. And I'd much prefer the Dragonfly size-wise than the say like the Spyderco Balance. It has a liner lock and it's carbon fiber and all that kind of stuff, but that's like a 1-inch blade. So I definitely like the size here, and this is a very versatile blade. Compared to some of the blades that I have here, this is my Sage 2 with the titanium integral lock. This is my Martin Custom knives, small Tejas. These knives are almost the exact same in terms of the length and the blade surface or blade length. This is also 2 1/4 inches. This, being custom, this is a frame lock, and this is an awesome knife. Also very comfortable, reverse grip, and all that kind of stuff. Small knife, and the Dragonfly I think holds its own definitely against this knife. Reverse grip here, You know, this is just a really comfortable grip. The curves really fit your hand well. It's easy to deploy. The pocket clip is great and everything. I'm using my Umnumzan here as the size standard because basically the Umnumzan is the same as the Sebenza. So you just get a feel of, you know, the size difference here. You know, obviously. And then just as a joke, I've got my Peter Recenti, Peter R. Alpha Hunter here. I mean, opened, it's about the same size, maybe a little bit longer than my Peter Recenti closed. If I pop the sucker open, then it's just ridiculous. So, yeah, that's kind of funny for me. Anyway, it's kind of lame. Anyway, so you know, this is a cool knife. I love the G10 over here. Very grippy. Definitely love the feel of G10 in my hands a lot more than the FRN. VG10 with the polish looks beautiful. This could even serve as a gentleman's carry knife for sure. You know, if you're going to church or if you're going to, you know, whatever formal event, and you don't want to carry, you know, this tank, you know, in your pocket, you know, this knife definitely I would love to carry in a formal setting. But you know, you don't want to scare anyone away, and you just need something that you might need to cut something or whatever. This is a perfect knife for that occasion. Yeah, and at anywhere between 45 to 70 bucks that you can get for this, you know, this knife for, is great. You know, and it's got torque screws here, so it's not pin construction, so you can take it apart and you know, adjust it accordingly. It's got left side, right side, tip up carry, which is awesome. Lanyard hole. This is the stainless steel, you know, backing, the lock back plus the spacer here. It's just a beautiful knife against this foliage green. So, Spyderco Little Big Knife, Dragonfly G10. Check it out. If you're looking for a small knife, you know, smaller than Delica, than the Sage here and all that kind of stuff, or even if you're in like the Chicago area or whatever, where you have to have like a sub 2.5 inch knife, you know, this is the way to go. This is actually the reason why I first got this knife. Then I also got the Martin, you know, at sub 2.5, you know, so I can have a knife that's legal for me to carry in Illinois, because I got some friends out there that I like to visit on occasion. So yeah, check out this knife, 5.5 inches. It's a great little knife, you know, even like a backup secondary knife for your pocket. All right, so let me know what you guys think. All right, leave your comments down below. Take care. Bye.